join behind Code Log. So, there we go. Still working on our basic layout of everything. For anybody who happens to be watching, please do let me know if you can hear me. Had to reset up a few things in OBS since kind of switched my setup a bit with having an actual microphone and speaker rather than using my headset. So let me know if you can hear me over the music. Speaking of the music, we are playing the music of Mr. Dan Hollifield. Perfect. We will be using his music throughout the screen. You can find him on Bandcamp under Studio D. Really great music you can listen to. And we are also partnered with Dubby. You can go to dubby.gg, use the code IndieCD10 and save 10% off your order. They have flavor mixers for water, for your water that are both caffeinated and non-caffeinated. several times. Like I stated earlier, the music we're listening to right now is from Mr. Hollywood. Streamer. We are here. Alright, so we are here. Now that I have a little there we go. One of our more famous members here, and Donna. Oh, that's right, I can do that all right here. love how long YouTube takes to load the okay, I knew that's he waited. Sorry about that, bud. I just thought about it and I forgot that the bot in this channel doesn't communicate to OBS right now, which I am going to attempt to fix that. Which means I'm going to screw something up, but I would like to be able to see your guys' messages from the IndieCD channel. So, oh, that's a cool movie. There we go, that'll be better. That's a little stream to both YouTube channels. Same time that I'm doing this, I'm doing it on StreamYard. Alright, back to what I was doing. We got Ant down there. Comic creator. Hey, Carl. Yeah, I didn't think about it. I'm streaming to both my regular YouTube and the IndieCD YouTube, and forgot that the IndieCD YouTube chat wasn't going to show up on my screen because I'm not using StreamYard right now. So had to come in real quick and add in another box over here for IndieCD chat to pop up. Thank you. That's the first person to actually tell me that. So let me. How about now? Is that better? I can also turn down the music a little bit. Oh no, you're good. Oh wow, now I got two mic audios going. All right. Yeah, that's either my mic positioning or it's just OBS.
Free your mind.
Let me see what I can hear real quick. Hey, Donna. Yeah, I am coming in soft. Wow. Okay, let me see. What can I do? And make sure this is. Those are both active. yeah, I gotta get our tires looked at and make sure we're good to go. Gotta do an oil change and stuff too. Make sure my thing's not on mute. Alright, let's see here. Let's do some settings looking real quick. Well, nothing there. Microphone. Yep, using the Inno gear. Yeah, it might just be my microphone placement right now. Let me actually try something here. That. And do this. Oh, don't go sideways. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now I got it more directly in front of me. Sounds better already. That's good. Now, here's a big test. Alright, good. That's what I like to hear. Let's, I'll just pull up my stream real quick. Okay, yeah, that is a lot better. Holy cow. Okay. So, now I know I need to have that right here. And while it does pick up, at least it's showing on OBS that it's picking up the sound of my vape. The sound of the vape didn't seem to come through. All right. Let's see. Where was I at? EMP. Where's he at? There he is. And that's why I did all those, isn't it? Yeah. Put space in between. I think the space looks better in between there, so. So, once I get to the creator pages, I'm probably going to do, I'll either do mine or my mom's first. The hard part with the creator pages is I can do a basic template with, my header. I can do the header up here at the top. I can do the footer here at the bottom, and I could probably do the, hi, my name is so-and-so, put like a generic image below it, and underneath that have a, fill in details of author here, or fill in details of creator rather, and then after that, I would have to code everything still, because not everybody has the same amount of stuff. Some people only have one or two things published. Some people have, 80 things published. And then you got the others like Dan who are authors and musicians. So I'm going to have, two separate sections for them. What I'd like to do is get the categories pages going like 3 wide here, and then once I figure out how to do that, that'll actually make it a little easier on some of the other pages where I want to have, I don't want to have so much scrolling going on to be able to find who you're looking for. Because that's the other kind of downside to switching back to HTML is I'm not going to be able to have like a search function of any kind. Oh, let's see here. I need a drink of water. Yeah, it won't. Once I get it done, it won't be so bad. It's just this initial trying to get everything back in here and doing it this way. There's just so much more that you have to do that makes it a little bit harder, but in the end, it's going to be worth it. It's going to make it to where I can easily go through and add stuff to people's pages. I can go through and make little changes, and having the template of the header, the footer, and a basic hi, my name is, generic image, fill in creator details here. That takes out a lot of the coding that would need to be done to begin with. So it's just going to be a matter of playing with stuff. This is going to be a long process. And yeah, I won't be dependent on someone else's service like WordPress, exactly. And even now, like, I've actually reopened the IndieCD page. Like, it's actually viewable again. But I'm noticing on there that it is just so doggedly slow trying to do anything, like trying to get to any pages, that I'm almost considering just taking down the current site and uploading what I have so far. I just have to figure out how to the easiest way to clear out the site. Come on, don't cramp on me, hand, Jesus. Insert image, nest. I also really need to find a new profile image for myself. That's not what I wanted there. I'm also probably going to need a new keyboard after all this. So I'm noticing my shift key doesn't like to work as well as it used to. Who is up next? Let's see, Carl's saying it would have been easier if WordPress had a export to HTML function, but then you know the quality of what you'll get. All right, so interesting you bring that up. There are actually plugins that are supposed to be able to take a WordPress site and convert them to HTML. My God, does that create an unholy mess? There were so many files and things that I didn't need, and it had everything so just gummed up that it was unbelievable. It actually, I think, would have taken me longer trying to sort out, what was needed, what wasn't needed, and trying to, fix what it broke. That I think that would have taken longer than just doing this. Yeah, exactly. And it wasn't even CSS crap. It just uh, I couldn't even begin to tell you like some of the stuff it was pulling out. Oh, look who's up next. I recognize that bald head. Yeah. I would hope you would, Carl. I would hope you would. Alright, let's see here. Up next. Alright, Carl, here's the real test. Oh, you probably can't see it though because of where the chat is. Hold on. Let me turn off this chat for a second. Hide it. No, stop. Come back. Let me hide this chat for a second. But can you name the profile picture here? Oh, wait, never mind. I just realized you can see the code. The code has the name of the person. Yes, Keisha. Okay, I wasn't sure how big the code actually showed up over on your side. Another new line. Oh, eventually I'm going to get through all these authors. Oh, okay. 3. Author. Come back here. Nest. I'm sure Carl can recognize that face, even with it partially covered. Remind me, Carl, does Kelly stream also? I feel like she's a streamer too, but I don't know that I follow her. Size this guy down. We're going to move him over here. Okay. I thought that was the case. A little bit larger. There we go. Now I can turn that. Actually change that to something a little nicer. Chat overlay. Yeah, let's try that as the uh-oh. Lost all my chats. And of course it's not gonna... Come on, YouTube. Oh well. Alright, so she is a streamer. That's good. I'm pretty sure she did. I'm trying to run off of memory right now who does what. You know, if I was really smart, I would turn this page I wonder how much of a pain that would be. I could turn this page into a template with all the members on it and what they do, and then that way when I go to create the category pages, I could just pull the template, erase out who I don't need. Ooh, that might streamline this a bit. That might be the way I go with this. Yeah, I probably do have the information. I probably just don't remember. I've drank and slept since I set up her profile. Yeah, I think that's the way we're going to do this now. We're just going to set up. We're going to put everybody on here. G-U-E-N-T. T-N-E-R. There we go. Yeah, that's the way we're gonna do this. Alright, so that means I need to actually go back and add a few people in. Which means I need to look at my files. So we got Amanda, Amy. Oh, we're gonna go back to this one. We're gonna I do this an easy way. There we go. So Amanda, Amy, we got Foxy, Bladed, Bonzart, BKM, Brian Rodman, Christian Zaffo, Cindy Kep. Alright, so after Cindy, we're gonna nest in Damien. I know a lot, normally it's, alphabetical by last name. Yeah, we're not doing that here. We're doing alphabetical by first name because if I try and do last name, I'll end up skipping people. And I need to actually look up what he is in because I don't remember offhand. But I can modify his alt here in a little bit. I also need to make sure I spelled the name right. Let's see here. Can I... Oh, I'm already there. Okay, good. What is he under? I thought he was... Is he a toy maker? I think he did 3D printing. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about that before. Just making a template page with every single member on it, and then just going through and being like, yeah, I don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, and let's see, independent. Good Lord. Let me look at his actual page again real quick. You know what? He is just going to be listed as comic creator for now, because that is one of his things. And I can fix the rest of that later. But that gets him in here. So I am happy with that. Get this kind of lined back up here. There we go. That's better. Yeah, we did our Meyer run today. We just picked up like 3 frozen meals to throw in the oven for this week, rather than me doing my usual. I'm gonna cook something that's gonna last us 3 days. That way we don't have to like rush and try and do dishes right before we leave. All right, let's get back. Let me go back to my files. I think he's not the only one I skipped. Shoot. Alright, let's see here. Got Dan, Darian. Let's nest another image in here. Oops. And go. Just being good and watching. Let's see here. Should I leave it like that? Streamer / Taco Mom? We're going to leave it like that for now. We'll see how long it takes her to notice next time I'm on this page. Let's see, who do we got next? Dimitri. Looking forward to seeing Dimitri at the end of this week. So, I am using Adobe Dreamweaver for this. It is the closest thing. I wish Microsoft still made Microsoft Front Page. Microsoft Front Page was my bread and butter back in high school. That is what I learned on for creating websites. I originally had taught myself HTML and JavaScript from an old website that's no longer around, that had a series of hacking challenges, and the first one was trying to locate a line of code that had an algorithm to figure out the 3-digit key you needed to enter to move on to the next level. So I had actually printed that out, started teaching, like, went through an HTML tutorial, started figuring out what different lines meant, and then, when the high school started a web design class, we used Microsoft Front Page to do the school's website in. So I was very used to having, the drag and drop ability, of being able to just enter stuff in, but also being able to go split screen and look at the code and modify the code as needed. So Carl's saying Front Page was very good. Yes, it was. Front Page was excellent for its time. Then back in my day, we just had raw HTML, but then I got dysentery. Yeah, I learned raw HTML. I mean, when I first started, before they started the web design class, when I was first learning it, it was all just, done in Notepad. Go to File, Save As. Had to switch file type to all, give it the .html name, and then keep reopening your file in Internet Explorer to see what you just screwed up. Whereas at least with this, I can watch myself screw it up in real time. Another neat little thing with this, there's a real-time preview, so like I can actually open up a Microsoft Edge preview. Let me see if I can switch. See if I can switch to that. There we go. So I can actually do, if I move this over here, does it still stay up? Yes, it does. So I can actually have a preview screen up here, and let's say I wanted to add, slash fabric artist slash streamer. So Amanda, that's going to automatically show up on the live preview. So there is an actual live preview that I can pull up and run on here, which, really makes it great for, doing stuff. So let me go back to Dreamweaver. There we go. And move that back over here. And take that out for now. So yeah, there's so many nice little features with this. Some of which work better here than on my Mac. But I think the reason why some of the features aren't working well on the Mac is because I actually have it installed to an external, what it considers an external drive, and not the actual primary drive, because the primary drive doesn't have that much space. But having that live preview really makes things, can really make things a lot better. Alright, let's insert another image here. I don't remember what I have my own sister under for categories. I think it's just artists. She's kind of a crafter. Or no, she might be under is she under jewelers? I need to rethink my category some while I'm doing all this. Well, this will give me the perfect opportunity to rethink all this stuff. Let's see. No. I must have listed her under artists. That might have been the pre-jewelry stage of the categories. Or I created my sister her own profile and never listed her under any categories. Shit. Okay, so she is just gonna go as an artist for now. DJ, if you're watching this, I apologize. Oh. Add your class, Joe. That way everything looks the same. Yeah, we'll just make her artist for now. I'll figure out another category. Like, I almost feel like I need to just do like a crafters category, which would kind of encompass my sister, Trey, Foxy, my sister-in-law, Tara, and a few of the others that create stuff to sell. That's more of a craft, Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing. But for now, we'll list her as an artist. Yeah, I think crafter would be good. That's going to encompass a lot of people. So, Sisters of the Hook also. Yeah, I think that'd be a good category to add. You know what? We're just going to do that. Crafter. And then we're going to come over here. And we're going to go here. No. Come on. Right there. There we go. It's going to go to itself for now. Class equals links. Crafters. There we go. Uh, 3D printing. To me, 3D printing would go under crafters also. It could go under crafters. It could go under toy makers. I I may do away with the toy makers category and just put it all under crafters. Unless I really break it down and do like a fiber artist category, which would be like Trey, Sisters of the Hook, chainmail category which would be Rich and OMG. Oh, thank you for the follow, RJH. So, yeah, it's crafters could really cover a lot of the different genres, and maybe once if this continues to grow, go through and at that point say, okay, we have a ton of fiber artists now. Let's make a fiber artist category on its own. It's. I think right now for our size, I think leaving it as crafters would probably work. Let's see, we got Grant, me, Jody McPhee. And now we've got Joe Dog. How am I missing like half these people's profile images? Come on. Load the streamers page. It's not like I have a ton of them on there. There he is. Image. There we go. Yeah, I think that's going to be a really good idea in the end. I'm not used to being able to work with templates, and it's just going to make things so much simpler. And the nice thing is, even though I'm doing this inside of the authors.html file, once I'm done, I can save the template, and this I should be able to leave this as an editable region. Oh, there. Okay. Whoo, buddy, I thought I froze up there for a second. I should be able to leave this as an editable region and just make the changes I need. So we got Joe Dog in there, Kayla, Carl, Keisha, Kelly, and Kelly is where we left off. Alright. So let's hit save all. And up next, someone tells me I don't have his. No, I do. Let's see, hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look horrible. I wonder if I got a better image over here on the site. Hey, Grant. Have a good night, Carl. I'm probably going to be wrapping up here in about half an hour myself to cook dinner. How you doing this evening, Grant? Actually, we're going to change this because he never sent me his stuff. And why is that empty? That should not be empty. Why is that empty? Do I not have their current logo saved? I should. Oh, so it's not Donna down there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going with ghosts or cats. Most likely cats, but, ghosts this time of year are never out of the question. There we go. Oh, see, that's their old logo. I wonder if he might have sent me. He might have sent me something new. Let's see. Nope, not that one. There we go. That'll work. I think what we're going to do here. Let's see. Grant says Angie is making haluski for dinner tonight. I'm sure I butchered the pronunciation of that. But what is Haluski? Because that does sound interesting. I think what we're going to do for Pops is because they have so many changes all the time. Um, I think what we're going to do is just link directly to the meg.tv. Haluski is a Polish dish, mostly cabbage and noodles. Well, you enjoy that. I am sure it's very good, but I am very much not a fan of cabbage, so if you say that it is good, I will most definitely take your word for it. Let's see here. Insert an image. Who do we have up next? Matthew Cricky. Donna says, I guess I need to take WD's hint and go do supper later. Have a good night, Donna. And Carl will be down in a few to help, in quotes. And Grant's saying we're about 200 away from our goal with Memoirs of the Morbid. If we get funded by 9 p.m. tomorrow, all physical backers get a zombie smiley face pin. Nice! Well, be sure to drop that link in here real quick too, Grant. Pretty sure you have, yeah, you have ops. Alright, image, nest. Add class links. Nope, not category links. There you go, folks. There's the link to Grant's Memoirs of the Morbid Orange volume. I'm not doing this through StreamYard right now, Grant, so I can't do like we would normally do with, clicking on the comments. This is all done through OBS on this show, so. But it is out there. It is on screen, folks. Go to Kickstarter, look up Memoirs of the Morbid Orange volume, and definitely go give that a backing. I'm gonna butcher his spelling. Let's see. There we go. That's how he was listed. Oops. Did I have... I didn't. Okay. Rest are right. Well, right-ish. I have to go back through and proofread, but... Later, Carl. Why is my phone blowing up? Doing some work. Alright. I think with Mike, Jimmy, I think we're at a good stopping point. I need to head down to the park for a little bit and help out with some more cleanup. But with that, folks, thank you all for stopping by, and we will see you next time.